Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. Why aren't our children performing better in schools? That is a question the Orange County Register asked back in 2003. The results of their research, a 12-part series that made the Orange County Business Council take notice. With us now from the Orange County Business Council, Alicia Berhow. She's the Vice President of Workforce Development and Advocacy. Thank you very much for being here.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
Tell us about what motivated you when you saw this series.
So this series came out about, again, like you said, in 2003, and it really prompted the business community through the Orange County Business Council, along with the Orange County Department of Education and the Orange County United Way. Those 3 or 4 entities came together and said, what can we do to ensure that our parents are getting all the information they need for their child to succeed? Because that was the big question, the big connector between the two was how can we go ahead and get them to connect?
So the research found that the parents just were not culturally understanding of school. We take these things for granted. You know, if we've gone through the system, we think everybody knows how. So they found that parents needed to be educated and helped along on how to navigate the system. So you came up with 10 commandments for parents. Tell us what those 10 commandments are.
So the 10 education commandments are the 10 basic things parents need to know for their child to succeed in school. And it could be anything from ensuring that your child has a quiet place to study, knowing that your child will go on to college if that's what they want to do, know when to apply for financial aid, and also teaching parents the grading system and how to calculate a GPA. In many countries, the system is a 0 through 10, but here and obviously in America and in California, it's an A through F system. And a lot of parents just did not know that. And so they would get their report cards back and they wouldn't understand what that system meant.
What were some of the other obstacles that you found were in the way of students?
Well, and it's not so much in the way of students. In terms of what they were trying to do. I guess the biggest challenge for students was that they were kind of advocating for themselves. It was hard for their parents to come in and advocate for them when there was a language barrier, when their parents were doing 2 and 3 jobs. So they were often going out and having to do everything on their own.
So what effect has this had, these 10 commandments, helping to educate the community of parents? What effect has it had on the performance of the students that you're trying to reach?
These parents are now empowered. So that is what this program has taught them. They have gone in and after teaching them what the system is about, they are able to go into the principals and the teachers and going, how's my student doing? My daughter's doing really well in chemistry, but this chemistry teacher's better. I want to put them in this chemistry class instead. And basically when a student comes home, when their child comes home, going, hey, what's going on with your homework? And when do you need this in by? This is just really it's freed up the kid to be a kid and to be a student and to learn in a really positive environment, and for the parent to come in and actually teach them, hey, I'm going to be fighting for you to make sure you have everything you need for academic success.
So what has the Orange County Business Council learned about education here, and what are you going to do next?
Oh my goodness. Well, we just finished a longitudinal study. It was a 2-year study that we did 2 years ago, starting 2 years ago. And what that showed us was that students who were doing who were scoring basic in junior high school, once their parents took the 10 education commandments, their scores just went up. So they started scoring from basic to going up to proficient. So we were highly encouraged by this type of scores being raised. And so what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be doing another study that's going to be following up on the first. And then, but we're going to, at the very least, we're going to continue with going out into all the school districts and into the nonprofit organizations to teach parents about our 10 education commandments.
Very informative. Thank you so much.